Welcome back to the Nerdy Magpie, the 24 days of whips. We are on day 1, and this is the Nerdy Magpie. I'm her husband, David.
I'm Bonnie, and we will get started with our first whip.
We've decided instead of spinning a wheel, we are going to roll the dice.
So David's going to go ahead and
we have
do
this nice little Christmas plate. We're going to roll the dice, pick the number, and talk about the whip.
And I will mark it off our list. Here's the list here that tells the 24 days.
And the number today is 15.
15. Why don't you lift this up so they can see that we're telling, because there's no cheating on this channel. Here is 15.
And the whip is autumn.
Okay, let's see what the number 15 is. You announced it ahead, which
Sorry.
you weren't supposed to do. That is my job. So number 15 for today is, for the first day is number 15, and that is auto. Let me go ahead and mark it off. Here we are, marked it off. Okay, and I have my little list of questions here to talk about the whip, and I will see if David has an opinion on what he thinks of this or not. So the name of the whip, of course, we've said it several times since David learned it, and David will be putting up a picture of it up here if we can find one. I think this was a freebie. It's by the Tiny Modernist. It's autumn, and I will show this because you're not supposed to show the pattern. So there's that, and like I said, David will try to get a colored picture of it up there. It's by, and the count of fabric I have it on, it's not a custom fabric, it's just a plain cream Aida. It's 18 count, and the threads are DMC if you want to get those out for me. And they did not call for anything but DMC, I don't believe. Let me look real quick. Oh, you could have done DMC or Anchor. And the size of the design is 41 by 77. And so
Do you want me to read off the DMC numbers?
No, I just want you to hold it up. So these are the colors here. And okay, and I'm stitching this one on a hoop. I don't leave my whips on a hoop, but I do stitch on a hoop, and I have needles pre-threaded. So when I kit up my projects, I go ahead and pre-thread my needles, and I also have the name of the whip here in case it gets lost or I don't put them away. I do put them away. I'm very organized, but if in case they're not, that's where I put them at. And I'll show you my storage system. I have quite a few what do you call them?
Bags?
Project bags that I have made, but for simplicity right now, I am just storing them in these zipper bags, and I have the name of it on there and the number it is. So today is number, I'm holding it upside down. Do you want to hold that, please? I have number 15, and then I also put a copy of the pattern in here and put it in a sheet protector in case it is the real copy. This is a PDF. And then I have these bags I got, and this is how I store my threads. And I put the name on the outside of the bag too. So, and this is a surprise. David here picks the, as we talked about on my whip, or my explanation of how we were going to do this. David goes through and he just, how do you pick it?
Let
me put this up.
I put them back in numerical order from the previous one that she uses. And then I just close my eyes and run my fingers over the top, and wherever they stop, that's what I pick.
And so far it's worked out pretty good. So that is the Tiny Modernist Autumn, and it was a freebie. And I was going to show you what so far I've stitched on it. And I started this, I forgot to say, we're going to get better at this, aren't we, David?
Yes.
But I have a card with the information on it. These library cards, I got them off of, was it Amazon?
I believe so.
Amazon. And I have the name of the author, it says. But I went ahead and put the Tiny Modernist, the Autumn, the kind of threads it is, and the number of the threads, and also what size material I'm using. So, did that answer what I was doing?
I believe so.
So here is what I've gotten done so far, and I'm really enjoying it. Every day that David picks me a whip, I try to at least put 2 lengths of thread in. So this is going by pretty fast. I've almost got one side of the project done. So then I'll just have the other side and the 2 squirrels, and it'll be finished and ready to be fully finished next year. Nope. Yeah, this bag goes in the back. Okay. I like everything uniform. He doesn't. No. He does whatever and hopes he can find it again. But I'm not that way.
Now, what I think about these, I enjoy my wife cross-stitching. She's made some pretty fantastic things. I'm not much for cross-stitching because if no one knows, I have adult ADD, and so sometimes it's very hard for me to focus on certain things, and this would literally drive me nuts to try to focus on it. So I enjoy watching her do it. She gets a lot of joy out of cross-stitching every day. And what I feel particularly about this pattern is this is a nice fall pattern that could be used in a kitchen or bathroom maybe once it's framed. And since we're looking at purchasing a home this year, these would be great once we get them framed to hang up in our house.
And I'm hoping David will be able to learn how to make frames.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Or redo frames. Maybe I can find at the Goodwills or whatever. Goodwills has gotten so expensive, but well, I'm not going to get on that soapbox. But anyways, and they don't have a lot of frames where we're at. We live in a real small town in western or middle Tennessee.
No, we're in eastern Tennessee.
Are we still in eastern Tennessee? Even though we're central time zone.
Well, we're more eastern Tennessee.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. So it's a real small town, so they don't have a whole lot as far as frames and things. So I'm really hoping, David is multi-talented, so I'm really hoping that he will learn to maybe make frames for me. I really don't want to frame everything because I don't want everything all over the walls. I am more of a minimalist, and that's my style. So I would like to make flat folds and pillows and all that. So, but still, I would like him to frame some things because a lot of my things are custom length because I've made them a certain way or taken out certain parts of the pattern. So. Anyways, going on. So that was number 1 today was Autumn by Tiny Modernist. And we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Please like and subscribe and tell others. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.